Welcome to your general production training. Our goal is to give you the knowledge and tools you need to do your job safely and correctly. We'll cover our company's standards and important industry rules like HACCP, SQF, and OSHA. Part 1, Foundational Principles. To succeed, product integrity must be our top priority. We produce containers for a wide range of industries, from food to industrial and automotive chemicals, which means our quality standards must be flawless to ensure that our containers are safe for public use. Your role is critical here. Every one of you is a quality and safety inspector. This is especially true when it comes to industrial and automotive chemicals. A single defect could cause a container to leak or break open, creating a serious safety risk for the person handling it and exposing them to harmful substances. You have the authority to stop a production line immediately if you find a potential safety issue. However, our standard procedure is to first notify your shift supervisor or QC so we can address the issue as a team. You should only stop the line on your own if you are unable to reach them in time and a safety hazard requires immediate action. Remember, under OSHA, you have the right to know about your workplace hazards and to refuse work if it could harm you. At Monarch Plastics, your safety and the integrity of our products are our top priorities. Wearing the correct PPE is mandatory to protect you from hazards and prevent product contamination. Failure to comply will result in disciplinary action. Foot protection. Safety shoes are a requirement for all maintenance employees and contractors who face a direct danger of foot injury from heavy equipment, falling objects, or punctures. For everyone else, closed-toed shoes are the baseline equipment in the warehouse for basic protection against slip, trip, and puncture hazards. For increased protection, we highly recommend safety shoes for all employees working in the warehouse. Hearing protection. Hearing protection is mandatory for all employees entering our production areas. The noise from our blow molding machines and other equipment can lead to permanent hearing loss over time. We provide earplugs with a noise reduction rating of 32 decibels to protect you. Eye and face protection. Safety glasses with side shields are a minimum PPE required for all employees in our production areas. These protect against flying particles and dust. If you're using a machine grinder, a face shield is required in addition to your safety glasses. When handling chemicals, you must wear goggles. Respiratory protection. A disposable dust mask is required when working with plastic materials that may generate fine dust. This airborne dust can cause irritation and is also a fire hazard. For some tasks, we may require N95s or half-face respirators. In that case, we will provide them and train you on their proper use and fit. General hygiene and contamination control. This is the cornerstone of our food safety standards. Hair and beard nets are required for all employees in production areas to prevent foreign material contamination. No jewelry of any kind, including rings, necklaces, watches, earrings, and piercings, are permitted in our production or maintenance areas. A company-provided uniform is required in production areas to prevent contamination from personal clothing. Gloves are also required when handling materials and products. When handling food contact materials, you must use nitrile or latex gloves and change them frequently, especially after touching non-food contact surfaces. Personal hygiene is a cornerstone of good manufacturing practices, or GMPs. You must wash your hands with soap and water before entering the production area and after every break. Auditors and customers are always watching to ensure we adhere to this standard. Failing to do so can result in lost business or points on our certification. Remember, hand sanitizer is an additional step. It doesn't replace washing your hands. If you have an open cut, it must be covered with a blue, metal detectable bandage and a glove. You'll find these supplies in the first aid kits located throughout the plant. If you feel unwell or have a communicable disease, you must stay home and report your illness to your supervisor. Finally, your uniform must be left at the plant to be cleaned by our third-party provider. This is critical to prevent any outside contamination from being brought into our facility. Please place your dirty uniform in the designated bin at the end of your shift. To keep our environment contamination-free, a few key rules must be followed. Eating, chewing gum, and smoking are strictly prohibited in all production areas. The only exception is water, which must be in a clear, sealed container. Glass containers are not allowed on the production floor. Also, you must never use any finished product, like a plastic bottle, for your personal drinks or food. All of your personal belongings, bags, sweaters, and any non-essential items must be kept in your locker. A clean workplace is a safer workplace. Say it with me, a little louder for those in the back. A clean workplace is a safer workplace. It is your responsibility to always maintain a clean work area. Never place products, boxes, or packaging directly on the floor. They must always be on a skid or other barrier. We also follow the Operation Clean Sweep program. We are located just a few miles away from Lake Michigan, which gives us a special responsibility. It is critical that we prevent any plastic from leaving our facility and contaminating this important natural resource. If you spill plastic resin, you are responsible for cleaning it up immediately. Do not use compressed air for cleaning unless it has a special restrictor nozzle. A dry vacuum should be used instead. Also, remember that compressed air cannot be used to clean equipment or surfaces that encounter food contact materials or are close to where they are being processed. In case of an emergency, your immediate priority is to get to safety. If you hear a fire alarm or are instructed to, immediately stop work and evacuate using the nearest marked exit. If you encounter a small fire and are trained to use a fire extinguisher, remember the pass method. Pull the pin, aim the nozzle at the base of the fire, squeeze the handle, and sweep from side to side. If there's a chemical spill or severe weather, follow instructions from your supervisor. For a power outage, meet in the employee lunchroom. After any evacuation, proceed to the assembly point on 65th Street and report to your supervisor for a head count. Remember, for drills only, you will meet at the employee picnic table inside the gate. Do not leave until instructed. It is important to know where all of our emergency equipment is. You can find fire extinguishers, first aid kits, and eye wash stations located throughout the facility. An emergency shower is available by the forklift charging area right before you enter the storage warehouse. Automated external defibrillators, or AEDs, are located at the employee time clock in front of the lockers, forklift charging area, and shipping and receiving office for cardiac emergencies. A list of employees trained in CPR and first aid is posted next to the first aid kit at the employee time clock. You should also know that our safety data sheets, or SDS, are located by the doors to the front office in the yellow binder, and they can provide critical information about the chemicals we use. When you're dealing with a fire, it's crucial to use the right type of extinguishers. Our extinguishers are labeled to indicate the type of fire they can put out. Our ABC extinguishers are multi-purpose and can be used on ordinary combustibles, flammable liquids, and electrical fires. CO2 extinguishers displace oxygen and are great for flammable liquids and electrical fires because they don't leave a residue. The halogen ion gas extinguishers are also used for electrical fires and are safe for sensitive equipment. The fire hose is for large fires involving ordinary materials like paper and wood. In a life-threatening emergency, always call 911 first. You must also contact our plant manager to inform them of the situation when it is safe to do so. See the employee announcement board for the most up-to-date information and local services. Knowing where this equipment is and these contacts are is crucial for everyone's safety. Lockout tagout, or lotto, is one of the most important safety procedures. Its purpose is to prevent equipment from being accidentally turned on while someone is working on it. As a general production employee, your job is simple. Never attempt to operate or start a machine that has a lock or tag on it, and never attempt to remove one. Only authorized maintenance staff can perform this procedure.